There are five things I do every year to close out the year as a TPT seller, and I think they're really good, which is why I'm going to share them with you. The first one's going to surprise you. I update my in case I die letter. Now, to be fair, I'd be doing this even if I wasn't a TPT seller, but I am married, I have kids, and there are things that I do in the house that many people aren't aware of, or they don't know the processes or how to find certain things online. So I have a letter that's for my family in the event that I somehow mysteriously, tragically up and die. And so that includes information about how to pay the bills, what kind of subscriptions we have, especially things related to my TPT business so that the money keeps coming in. Instructions, things I want my wife to do that she doesn't know that I do or how I do them, who to call to help her with things. And finally, where's the money? Things like my credit cards, our bank accounts, investments. None of that my wife actually knows really where it is, so I give her instructions. Now, you might be thinking I'm not in charge of the money, but there are things that you do in your house that anyone living with you needs to know about. So make sure that letter is there and you're being a good steward for you and your family. Now, the second thing I do is I analyze and set new TPT goals. So hopefully you had TPT goals for this year that we just finished and you wrote them down. So get them out. Let's see how you did. Hopefully you had like targets that were telling you, if your goal was to make X amount of money, you had backed that up and you said, well, to make that much money, I need to make this many TPT products or have this many emails or different things, do these kind of things on social media, etc. So if see how you did on those things, and then let's go ahead and set new goals for the upcoming year. Now, I have a really great video on my YouTube channel by Mervat Tehfe about setting goals as a TPT seller that I really want you to watch. I'm going to leave the link in the description. The third thing that I do is I analyze my TPT sales. Now, I am looking at what performed well and what didn't perform well, and I'm trying to see, what I can improve upon. But more than that, I am looking for things that had a lot of views, but not a lot of sales. That means it's got a low conversion rate. And I know that if I make some tweaks in my product description or my preview images, thumbnails, whatever, I can get this to make me more money. I'm also looking for things that had a lot of sales, but not a lot of views, because I know if I can get more traffic to that product, again, I can make more money. And finally, I'm going to look at things that did really well at certain times of the year, like they above average during certain months. I'm going to look at all the months and try and find out which products did better in those months than in other months. That's what my audience is looking for. Now, to help me do that, I use ChatGPT, and I've got a great video that's going to show you how to do all this. And there's a script you can download for free that'll help you show you how to upload your TPT data into ChatGPT and analyze it quickly for you and give you this information. So it's going to save you a lot of time and energy, and it's going to make you a lot of money. The fourth thing I do for my TPT business at the end of the year is I clean up my TPT systems. So you should have a lot of systems going on. We're creating products, we're marketing, we got our emails, we got email lists so they know that we're sending out, but also emails that we're responding to. And we also have to, after we make the product, upload it and make preview images and things like that. So let's ask ourselves, what feels harder than it should be? What am I constantly trying to remember? And what tasks could run without me having to touch them every time? And those things we're going to build systems for. Now, again, I have another video on my YouTube channel. This one is by Jamie June. It's called Three Systems You Need for Your Teacher Business. And it is all about these systems, setting them up, and what things you can create systems for that's going to save you time and, of course, make you more money. So that's thing four. Thing five is I create and update my incomes and investment spreadsheet. Again, this is something else for the family, but it's also for me and my accounting brain. So I have a spreadsheet where I'm looking at where the different revenue is coming in and where I'm spending money for my TPT business. So what kind of subscriptions do I have? I have multiple streams of income besides TPT. I have my course, I have my book, I have merch, Amazon affiliates, other courses that I affiliate for, Google AdSense. There's a lot going on. So I want to keep track of that. And I actually update this spreadsheet every month so I can see what's working, what's not working, what needs more attention, what maybe I need to build systems for, what maybe I need to write emails or focus my social media on because these things perform better or don't perform as well, etc. I'm also have money in investments. I have my kids' education savings account, my Roth IRA, my wife's IRA. I have my individual brokerage account, and I have different stocks and ETFs in there. And I'm monitoring those several times throughout the year, making sure I know what's going on there. I'm looking for anything that's out of whack, anything that's not performing as well as it should be so that I can make those adjustments and again increase revenue. The whole goal is to make more money by doing these things. So those are the five things I do at the end of the year now in December so that I can make sure I've got a pulse on everything that's going on in my life and in my TPT business, and also to set myself up really well for the next year. So I hope you take advantage of these. Check out all the links in the product description to get a hold of those videos and that I mentioned, as well as that ChatGPT prompt.